Hi everybody, this is Sean from Charlie's Angel Tarot, and I'm going to do a review on the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck and guidebook by Alberto Baron Reid. Okay, I think that's Colette Baron-Reid. Let's have a look. I fell in love with the packaging because of the eyes and the mystical side of the eyes, and I also had a pirate deck, and that was €3-4. Sometimes I do buy them, but I don't use them on the channel. And a friend of mine gave me the pirate deck, this one of the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck, and I fell in love with it, so I went for the true one. Now the box is really big, and that is what the side looks like when you've got it in the bookcase. There's no writing on it, so you can reuse the box for anything else and just stick your own label on it, what is in the box. So, and it's magnetized, which is really great. This is a really beautiful box, like Shiver Red Feather, and this is from Colette Baron-Reid, and it's illustrated by Jenna Della Grottaglia and Alberto Villoldo, Colette Baron-Reid, so Marcela Lobos. So it is Colette Baron-Reid or Colette Baron-Reid, but I don't know with the Alberto Villoldo. I don't know who he is. Here it says Colette Baron-Reid and Marcela Lobos. So it's a bit confusing. But they might have worked with her, or it might be inspired by Alberto and Marcela. We'll see. Before there was time, before there was a language, there were the sacred symbols, and this is a very substantial book, and for Colette, it is really beautiful. She does have beautiful cards, and it's by Hayhouse. So actually Hayhouse is getting modernized. It's a beautiful color, petrol green, I would say. And let's have a look. Also by Alberto Villoldo, PhD, Courageous Dreaming, The 4 Insights, Illumination Process, Amending the Past and Healing Future with Soul Retrieval. Power Up Your Brain with David Perlmutter, PhD, One Spirit Medicine, Soul Journeying. So I think that is also what he's done. Also by Colette Baron-Reid are the books, the map, Messages from Spirit, Uncharted, and card decks, the Enchanted Map Oracle card, the book Good Tarot, another colleague of mine uses that one, the Oracle of the the Palm Kraut, postcards from Spirit, that I've got those as well, the Wisdom of Avalon Oracle cards, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, I've got that one, Oracle cards, and the Wisdom of the Oracle Divination. It also goes into the explanation and copyright. It's printed in China, and then you've got all the cards, the contents, a message from the authors, introduction, how to work with the deck, and there are 64 cards. And then you've got a little note about the artist and the authors, and then the message from the authors. So I'll just read a little bit. The sacred symbols in this deck are shared by all peoples. They can be found in the ancient rock carvings in Mongolian steppes and in the pictographs of the American Southwest. They are centerpieces of African, Aboriginal and Andean pictographs. They are the heart of the collective wisdom of humanity. The three of us have dedicated our lives to studying ancient wisdom, tradition and definition practices. These teachings have allowed us to heal ourselves and find love and compassion for others. They have helped us to understand the inner workings of destiny and how the future unfolds through each and every one of us. One day, while sharing a pot of fragrant jasmine tea at the Omega Institute in New York, we discovered that we shared a longing to bring the ancient shamanic art of divination into the practical guide. An oracle for the modern world, we wanted to create a sacred oracle that could help everyone using it to craft a rich, meaningful destiny in these times and great changes. Because the deck is blended of mystical and shamanic wisdom, we decided to call it the Mystical Shaman Oracle, to honor all our spiritual ideas and to be reminded of the oneness in the true nature of all things. The stunning artwork is by Jenna della Grottaglia, who reached into her heart to capture and bring forth the essence of the ancient symbols we selected. Through her art, the timeless symbols have been brought to life. To speak to you, we hope you receive rich and meaningful messages from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. It has been an honor and a privilege to be a part of its birth. In spirit, AV, CBR, and ML. And then it goes into the introduction. The future enters into us in order to transform itself in us long before it happens. Raina Maria Reiki, or Rilek. I won't go into that double motion of the oracle. An oracle is by nature in motion. The symbols are alive, and reading them is like following the Jaguar tracking a scent in the rainforest, leading us through the thick bush into the clearing. Each card represents something that is known, while stimulously pointing the way towards something that is not known, but that toward which they are reaching is also in motion. Everything in the cosmos is in flux. The dynamic communication with the symbol, where you invite the image into your heart, has transforming effect on the moment of your life. Simple answers do not transform our spirit. In consulting this oracle, you will be disappointed if you expect definite answers such as yes, should you take a job offer. An oracle only does service when you claim your individual responsibility. It is meant to assist you in the process of making a decision or to clarify an issue when you feel the need for guidance. And that's the law of synchronicity, how to work with the deck, 1 card reading, 3 card reading, and that all gets explained, and then you get to the cards. And that's what we will leave. I'll leave that to go into it, but you do get the essence of the card, the invitation, and the medicine. So I'll just use 1 card, and this is the Ancient Ones. The essence, the Ancient Ones are the shamans of old who defeated death and escaped from the tyranny of time. The Ancient Ones walked the earth like us in flesh and bone. Now they reside in the infinity and can counsel us after we say yes to our calling. They are available to attain our full realization. The invitation, the ancient ones are inviting you to reach to the future to help birth a new destiny for the earth. Go ahead and find out who you are becoming. 10,000 years from now, if you accept the invitation, great power and blessing will come your way and allow you to craft a new destiny for yourself. Do not hesitate to bite off more than you can chew, because you have unlimited spiritual resources available now. The medicine. The Ancient Ones beseech you to examine your attitudes and actions and be sure that they are the highest integrity. So the medicine is the task to do the task, or how can you bring it to life, or how can you deal with it. What do you need to do? And this is what you have for each card. Okay, and we've got a ribbon. This is the ribbon to pull out the book, and this is the ribbon to pull out another box, and it's the same depictions as on the bookcase box. I call that the bookcase box, and this is really the Hayhouse box, the sturdy box like they used to use for Diana Virtue as well. Okay, and you've got another ribbon. So that looks really pretty. This is the backing of the box, and now I'm going to move everything out the way because it gets cluttered, and I'm going to enlarge the picture so that you can see the art on the cards. Excuse me. And I like that. It's like a compass with the points, and it just looks like a compass. So guiding your way. We'll start on the other side because that's number 64. And this is number 1, the Ancient Ones. The Andean Cross, number 2. The Arrow, number 3. Beauty Way. The Beloved. The Blade. And I love the pictures of the natives. Beautiful. This is the child, but it looks like a lady. The Circle. Completion, and this looks like the snake of the world. Completion. The Corn. The Council. Looks like a high priestess. The Coyote. The Crow. The Curse. You can see a handprint right across her face. Those look like the eyes on the box as well. The Drum. The Eagle. So it's a lot of native stuff. The Earth. The Earth Keeper. Looks like a phoenix. It looks like an arm, but you can see the head of the phoenix and the wings flying up. And then behind it is like the Egyptian goddess with the wings. We've got a high priestess headdress, the fire, the flow, catheter, like a medicine man, I suppose, the Ghost Dance, the Giveaway, the Heart of Sky, the Holy Mountain, the Hummingbird, the Hunter, the Jaguar, the Journey, Lightning, the Lower World, Luminous Warrior, the Magic, Many Paths, the Medicine Wheel, Middle World, the Moon, the Mystical Shaman, the Owl, Pachamama, the Rainbow, the Rainmaker, the sacrifice, the seer, the smoky mirror, the sorcerer, soul retrieval, the spiral, the staff. It looks like a head, a skeleton. It looks a bit like a giraffe. Again, you can let your imagination go and you can see things in the distance. I love that in cards. The standstill, the sun, the sweat lodge, taming the wind, thunder, the time master, the tree of life, the upper world, the vision quest, water, wild woman, the wind, and the witness. And those are the cards of today. Now let's see the cardstock. It is a matte finish. It feels as if they are plastic, so you can clean them with a damp cloth if they get sticky. It's quite good stock, but they do stick together because they're a little bit new. I've used them already, and what I find is when you shove them, you can see there's thick layers. So let's have a look. They stick a bit together, so it takes quite a lot of shoveling before you can get a single card. Okay, so it's the best way to shake them is shovel them like this. And the casino shoveling, but I can't do that. And the cards are quite big, so yeah. And those are the cards that come out: the thunder, the curse, and the earth. So there might be an unexpected curse lifted, I think, if you read it that way, on earth. Wow, that is a significant message. We are in a curse. That's the way I think of it. But be wise. Now, that's how I would read them. But you can also take the book and read each card. And let's have a look. We've got number 56. So I'll just take that as an example. The thunder. Let's have a look. Thunder. The essence. Legends speak of great thunder beings who live in the sky and call for your attention when great occurrences are meant to happen in the world. They warn when tensions in the situation are called upon to be released. Their presence is your reading, reminds you of the dramatic moments in life that change everything, both awesome and frightening. When thunder arrives, it is also a wake-up call, one that you will not soon forget. The invitation. So the invitation is when the thunder card appears in your reading. When thunder comes into your reading, it refers to a big dramatic change that feels like a herd of wild bison on the run. You feel it right through your bones, and you know that you are powerless to influence wherever events have been set in motion. This is the time to be prepared for anything. Your life is an adventure. Wonderful opportunities are arriving now. The trick is to learn to run with them. Qualities that you'll need now more than ever are flexibility, dexterity, and the willingness to experience it all without dictating from where or in what form opportunities will come. Your destiny is arriving. Be ready. Now, the action to take, the medicine. Do you feel like unnecessary drama is waylaying your life? Could you be exhausted from listening to others tell you their never-ending victim story? Or could you be telling yourself a version of the same? It's time for an about face, so a turn. You are being warned that to continue on this path will cause you to regret your choices, even if they appear being or familiar. It's time to say no to drama, both yours and others. Focus on solutions rather than problems. You are worthy of a drama-free life. Well, life isn't always drama-free, if you ask me. There's always something that is changing because the wheel keeps on turning. Okay, so that is what you have to do. Walk away from trauma, from your own trauma, work it through, learn to say no. Also walk away from other people's drama and let your boundaries be known. So that is coming from the thunder. So you can read the page on each card, but the curse could be that you could be feel cursed in your inner situation. Perhaps you feel silent, that you can't talk about it. Let your imagination and intuition start working. She's looking as if to say, what? I don't want to keep quiet. I don't want to be silent. I want to tell the truth. I want healing, the green. Could be at the full moon. I'm earthed. I want to be earthed. That's the earth chakra. So you can even incorporate the earth chakra. She's also got a heart on her third eye. She wants to perhaps connect with her higher self. Just see what you see in the cards. Again, healing and full moon, and also a symbol on the third eye. But he's more aware of what is happening. He's piercing and she's questioning with her eyes. Learn how you can read people's eyes, because after all, the eyes are the windows to the soul. And he is also peering, but he's wise. The owl is wise, quiet, and he sits there until he sees his prey and then scoops it up. So I love this deck because you can get your intuition going, motivating. Get into it. It's really awesome. I hope you enjoy it. Oh yes, by the way, if you do get a pirate deck, you don't get the book. And you do need the book for these type of cards. And you also support the author and the artists. Remember that it's nice to get a pirate deck, but please don't use it in public. Support the artist and the author. And actually, I got a lot of flack when I used it, because I did do the review on the pirate card, and unfortunately I lost some of my reviews because my computer crashed last year, and now I'm going through my old decks and see what reviews I haven't done or that I've lost. Okay, thank goodness a lot have been saved on YouTube. So that's why I have done the review on this deck, because I lost it in the first place, and also to show and to support that you should support the artists and the authors. It's worthwhile saving up for a deck that you wish, and that's why it's nice to look at reviews. Also remember, you can get second-hand decks. go to thrift stores or to fairs. You can find out, just Google it in your neighborhood, or even on Amazon. I've noticed they have second-hand decks. So scout around. The adventure of scouting and spurring is great as well. And then just smudge them when they arrive and put your energy into your cards. Take care, stay safe, and please give me a sign on how you like this review. And stay safe, enjoy your day. Thank you. Bye-bye.